The adding lamps project is mostly to get you used to dealing with different kinds of lamps in the same scene. So we actually have a number of different kinds of lamps Blender allows us to use, and we're going to try just taking a particular sphere and giving it a couple of different colors. So we're going to use a spot lamp, a point lamp, and a sun lamp in order to do this. So let me delete this guy and add in a sphere. Sure, let's add another subdivision. There we go. So at the moment I have one point light, that's this guy over here. And if I render this, notice that you get a particular color. Now it turns out that you can actually, over here in this property over here, while the light is selected, choose some things about it. So for example, you can choose what kind of light it is. Is it a point light, sun, spot, hemi, or area? You can change the color. So I can change it so that it kind of has a yellowish color. There we go. Now what happens if I want like different kinds of light? Well, you can actually add in lamps the same sort of way you can anything else, the meshes and whatnot. So another thing I wanted is a spotlight. So I'm going to try grabbing this guy and putting it in a particular spot. So we messed with this a little bit in the volcano scene, but the basic idea with a spotlight is that it's got a particular cone that it's projecting its light into. And you have to make sure that things are within that cone in order to actually make it affect the model. So notice here now, since I have the spotlight over here, it's affecting this. And once again, I can change the color if I really want to. Finally, there's another one called a sunlight, which basically just lights the whole scene. You can rotate it around and give the sunlight a particular angle. It's pretty high energy. Like if I go render this guy, notice how it kind of washes everything out there. So this energy, you can actually turn this down a bit, maybe even more, in order to actually be able to see your other lights. There we go. There's also, so that you know, there's a particular area light where you can really set exactly where it's going to be lighting up the scene, and also a hemisphere light, which is kind of like a broader version of the spotlight. And it's basically gives you 180 degrees of constant light. That's the basic idea with this. Just make sure that you use different lights with different colors and make sure they're all visible from within your rendered scene.